We are back with another sketchbook. This is the third one, and this has also few years in between them because I drew in this one after the purple sketchbook, and then I left it again and turned back after a couple years again to finish it. It's a Canson XL sketchbook. It's especially for drawing, but I also painted in it, and it took watercolor and markers really well. You can say that I used it like a mixed media sketchbook in the beginning. I also liked to use this ink brush pen, especially on Inktober and such. This is back from 2016, as you can see it. I did struggle a bit recording this video because the sketchbook was hitting the stuff on my desk because of its size, and turning the pages also because of its weight. But at the third attempt it worked really well. With this one I had the funny idea to print out a horse head and drawing a lady from a magazine who rides a motorcycle, I think. A murderous unicorn. Here we have my Skyrim character and my husband Onmund. Whoever had Onmund as a husband, you are not alone. He was also crazy strong as a companion. This is, I think it was separately drawn on Inktober too with the purple sketchbook. As you can see, my werewolf story is still going on here. I drew the objects that I had on my desk. What I did is that I also used quick poses, and I think they used to call it lovely pixels, the other side, where you can draw people in 3 to 5 minutes. You can choose in which timeline you will draw them. You can tell by now that I had a little obsession drawing this man. And here we have him in motion. As you can tell, with Garrett, it's back where I picked the sketchbook up again. This one is called Rebirth. I don't know what was going through my head drawing this, but I found it pretty cool. Here the new Inktober challenge began, and I drew my Skyrim character with my Bloodborne character also. I think these two men were also part of the Inktober, and the rest was just messing around. This page was clearly from a day where I just wanted to fill up the sketchbook with nonsense and not think about anything that I have to draw or to plan. Here, only the middle one was from a reference on Pinterest of a soldier. I think it's from a movie or something. I drew Garrett so much that I just drew my own version of him. Here and there, as you can see. I liked to use this Pentel watercolor brush pen, and I filled it with ink and water that gave this gray ink, which I used for Inktober and also not just for Inktober. It gives this exciting feeling to test around, in which you decide if you like it or not, just like in life. And here we have it. I still use it sometimes. A test is a good example in this page. Here I told my brother to drop this colored ink and to smudge it, so I got creative with it. I like seeing this little mushroom fairy house, but I don't remember what I used to color it. Maybe it was a mix of watercolor with ink and also text marker for the orange bit. There are still life drawings from the stuff that I had on my desk. I drew from my desk a lot. Here we have nonsense again. I liked these dates where I just did this doodling, not putting too much thought about what I'm gonna draw. There are some empty pages, as you may have noticed, and I don't know why I didn't use these free spaces. This page is one of my favorites too. It's based on the alien theme. Basically what a mixed species would look like with the predators and aliens and stuff. And the one painting is from Pinterest. A little drawing of where they would live. I drew all this when I was into the Alien movies and the game also. Maybe this one is funny, maybe. Here I drew all the people that I captured taking photos. I did photograph the statues actually, but I captured people also in this photo, so I drew them. And this one is a toy from a surprise bag. But not them, obviously. I'm still proud of this page. I like the background where I used the ink to make it like a canvas. Some game fan art, as you can see, and some symbolism and a floating woman with a sword. So far, I think you did recognize that I don't use the ballpoint pen anymore and switched to ink and traditional pencil drawings. More people with a mask. At this point, I'm not sure how many times I drew him. I have the art book of Thief and I drew all the poses from it. Some gang members that I drew, I thought they look badass. The outsider, bunch of carrots again, and me in a symbolic drawing. A acrylic painting, and of course the outsider with a style study. I can't read it from here. Bolt measure on Tumblr. Also a character from Dishonored. I think his name was Daud. I drew the masks, the costumes that the user from Instagram makes. He's called Two Horns United. Go check him out. From self-portraits again, I'm not so secure with showing my face, so only the drawings from head of me I'm gonna show. I don't know, the internet terrifies me sometimes. Some horror vibes at this page. I like this creature woman and a bunch of other characters, including me. The outsider again, the cosplayed version. I painted this in acrylics, I think. Moving to the last page, I think it was a good sketchbook overall with fan arts and a slightly galactic theme. So I wish you guys all the best, stay creative, and see you next time on my 4th sketchbook, hopefully. Bye guys.